brothers, welcome back to Territorial IO. We are starting off today here in 191 person free-for-all battle in the world, and of course because it is above 100 we do not get to pick our spots, and we unfortunately are in a battle with this SPQR. I think he's engaging this new opening strategy I've seen a lot, where you full send for like the first 3 or 4 times, but I think my strategy is going to work a little bit better in a crowded neighborhood. So let's see if we can work our way around him, and I think that'll be good. If we can get up north, that's what I'm really aiming for. And it okay, we just sneak by, so that's perfect for us. We get a bunch of extra land that otherwise we would not have gotten, and that's looking great. We can go right into this spot right here and this spot as well. So things are definitely looking up for us. We are not in the best position in the world, that's for sure. But this Android user 966, what are you doing? Where are all your troops? Well, let's push into him, grab all of his free land. That's going to help us out a lot. And we'll grab Helen down here as well. So now we move up into the top 20 at least. So hey, that's a little bit more respectable. And can build up our troops at a little bit more of a peaceful pace. Now, we don't have anybody to really go into at the time being. Nobody's super weak around us. Betray equals full send is probably the weakest. Drew Flanders wants to go into him, and he does become a bot. Okay, let's see if we win the game of who the bot's going to attack. It doesn't attack us. That's wonderful. Let's see if we can bait out one more. Nope. Okay, these guys are going to attack. Let's join in. It attacks Drew Flanders. That's great. So we'll go ahead and grab this little bit of extra land there. Overall, not the most effective or life-changing attack that we've had, but you know, it does keep us relevant. We are 34 out of 120, so just kind of looking over, seeing if there's any opportunity to boat over. The South America is actually looking pretty strong, but those are both his islands. Let's see if we can boat right here. Let's see if we can just get a little boat right there, just in case anything does develop. Drew Flanders wants a truce. I will definitely give that one to him for right now, and we'll just continue to keep saving up. Not a lot of opportunities for us to make any moves around here, as SPQR is actually attacking us. That is a surprising move, as we are much bigger than he is. So we will just kind of keep saving up here and waiting. And yeah, you want to attack Jaminik. Okay, that's you can do that. You can do that. I might join in later, but I'm being attacked myself, so I could attack. Okay, he full sends us. Well, that solves all of our problems. I was worried about attacking and then Bozo attacking me, but getting that out of the way fast helps out a lot. Now, if we can maintain this land, we'll be in a pretty good position, but we do have 2 very strong neighbors to our sides, so keeping it is not a guarantee. So we will just continue to keep waiting, building up our troops. Hopefully nobody attacks us right now. Drew Flanders is busy down attacking his southern neighbor, so that worked out nicely for us. And it looks like somebody took away my boat. Okay, so it looks like it landed and then somebody conquered it. That's a little bit unfortunate. So we are at red interest, and we do need somebody to attack. Oh, but we don't really have a good target. We could go into Flanders. I don't really want to for the time being. Jamnik did go into Ethiopia, which seems like a death wish. Let's go ahead and boat down here in case he starts getting bullied up on. We can boat over and grab just a little bit of extra land. We could go into Bozo as well. Bozo would be a good target. I think there'll be a lot of people joining in on that. But I think a little bit of patience here is warranted, as Ethiopia is attacking Jamnik, and that's wonderful. Ethiopia is like, why are you doing this? So we will boat into this guy. He's our weakest possible neighbor, and I think we have a good chance of getting this. Drew Flanders also wants to attack, so we'll go ahead and lead the charge in on this. Unfortunately, the player below Jamnik is also attacking Ethiopia, but I think we have 3 on this battle. Oh, Bozo full sent. Let's go. He full sent Flanders. Wow, that is super surprising there, as Jamnik does attack us. People are really jumping in on Flanders. Do I betray Flanders, or do I just keep going into Jamnik? Jamnik full sends us, so let's go ahead and boat back in, grab some of this land, and hopefully be able to recover from that. Drew Flanders is also pretty weak. We still have a good amount of troops, so I don't anticipate us getting attacked right away. I would really love Drew Flanders' land, but I don't want to spend the money to get it, especially because then I'd be touching borders with a bunch of players that have over 1 million troops. And I want to have 1 million troops before I even engage in that, but Drew Flanders is my best target, at least for right now, so we will continue to keep waiting on that. Finland wants a truce. We will definitely take that and just continue to wait. I know I'm being very patient, but we are in 18th in the world, so it's not like we're a pushover by any means. So we will just continue to keep waiting here and waiting for something to develop. Ethiopia and international workers are fighting. International workers is actually pretty weak, so let's move down south. I don't know if this is going to be really good for us in terms of overall land, but we'll get some land out of this, and we really just need to continue to grow at this point. We can't just stick around here at red interest. He is offering the truce. I'm going to take that truce with the hope that Ethiopia is going to keep attacking him and that international workers will full send him, and then I can grab that land. That's my strategy here. We'll see if it pays off. And Ottomans is wanting a truce. Okay, and so we'll just keep waiting here. International Workers is almost at the point where he does need to full send or do something because he's not in a great position. And he does full send. Okay, it didn't do a lot. Ethiopia is now getting bullied. Flanders full send, so we grab a bunch of this land. That's super wonderful. That's what that piece from Drew Flanders meant. He was saying, I'm on my way out. Let's attack Ethiopia, see if we can inspire anybody. Nobody wants to join in right now. I do have player 754 and Finland with an E. So let's try and get Rohan and Finland with an E to join in on this. He's a natural target for both of them. I really hope that both would want to attack. I will give him a broken heart saying, sorry, brother, I know I attacked you and I meant it. Finland with an E is in on it, so let's just keep attacking. Hopefully we can... Oh, he full sends Rohan. Okay, that's huge for us. We're going to get a ton of this land. We're now in the top 10, so we're going to be able to do a lot more damage. And we are sitting about... max interest with about 2.8 million troops. We could go up north, we could go down south. Both are really good options for us. Doing nothing is not, but it's just a big risk. It's a big risk. I need Finland to stay on my side. What I'm afraid of is if I attack one of those two players, then Finland with an E is going to attack me. And so I think, let's see, do you want to go in on Rohan with me? I know you two have teamed up in potentially the past. Who is this? Get out of here. Who is that? Oh, somebody's died, I guess. Okay, well, he's gone. Let's go up into Finland without the E. Just grab a little bit of extra land, continue to keep empowering ourselves. Picking on the weakest neighbor, I feel like, is a good strategy for the time being. Bonobo wants to go in on player 754. Okay, that's an interesting request. I could be down with that. You want to give you a thumbs up there. And are you going to attack him first? Or do you want me to attack him first? Because I think you have more troops. He actually just sent a boat. Is that boat going to land on player 754? Because that would be super wonderful. It does. Ooh, that's an interesting proposition. Finland is attacking me. Okay, he's got those islands there. I'm not even gonna worry about it. Got much bigger fish to fry here. Oh, and he full sends him. Let's go. We're gonna get all this land. Finland with an E was also on the spot with it. So was the Ottoman Empire, but we're gonna get the lion's share out of this. We're not at 60,000 pixels just yet, so we are not moving at a fast speed, but nobody is at this point. So we are in the top 3 now. That really changes our fortunes, makes us a lot more intimidating. Now, we could go up into Rohan, we could go up into Bonobo. I'm kind of thinking about leaving Bonobo for the time being. And who is this boating over here? Okay, I think that's SOS, so I don't need to worry about that boat coming into my land anymore. It's not going to have the strength to do it. So, we could go up into Bonobo. He's getting attacked by Drew Doggy, so let's go ahead and send a boat up into France area. And yeah, Drew's going very aggressively in on him. He actually has the crown. So Bonobo is basically dead. I don't mind betraying him at this point, especially as he only has 2 million troops. So let's continue to keep pushing in on this man. And he wants a truce. Doge does, so that works for me. He full sends. Bonobo full sends Doge, so that works out great for us as we get a bunch of land. Now, Ottoman Empires did get the lion's share of that land and making himself a good target as well, but we maintain top 5. So I'm pretty happy with that. Again, still could go into Rohan. I'm not really interested in that right now. I'd like to team up with Doge and see if he wants to go in on somebody. We could do some damage together. But Rohan is pretty weak. I could take him one-on-one. I'm just worried about Finland with the E again, because he has not done much in terms of expansion or aggression. But let's hedge our bets. Let's go into Rohan right now. We'll start pushing down south just to kind of expand our options a little bit. Black Hole in South America is going to be a strong player. So is the player in North America. But wow, okay. There's not... Wow. That's some real weakness. Rohan went down south. Okay, he full sends us. That's perfectly fine. I'm going to go boat straight down. This is going to be a great maneuver for me. Forget the Ottomans. This is where my fortunes lie. Finland is kind of keeping pace with us in terms of overall troops. He is in the top 7. We're top 4. So we can get that boat down there rather fast because Rohan has become a bot. So I'd rather see Doge go into the Ottoman Empire first. I don't necessarily want to get in there. Unfortunately, Black Hole has made his way into Antarctica. And so has this black player in Australia, I think, has also done that. Okay, well, that's interesting. Do I want to get involved in that? I could just take out Finland. Yeah, let's cancel this boat. This is not a good scenario right here. I don't want to get involved in that power fight. I don't want to touch the borders with the crown right away. This guy wants to go in on Ottomans. I'm actually down. We can do this again. We can be best friends. I'm going to tell you to charge, and I'll be right behind you. You give one attack, I'm in. Okay, he actually did. So now we're in. We've got proof of friendship, and player 626 is also involved in on the Ottomans. Let's increase our attacks a little bit, as we're going to want some of this land. I don't want to get cut off. Oh, no. Oh, the crown is now getting involved. Ottoman Empire's full sends Doge. Okay, so we get a lot more land than we deserve. But now we touch borders with the crown, which is pretty concerning. It's a very strong crown. He's got a lot of land, not a lot of troops. Interesting. Can we unite the world in taking him down? Doge is going to be the hardest one to convince. Player 626 is basically already dead. Finland with an E might join in. We are going to need some help on this one. He's very strong. Let's try and get a truce with Black Hole as he also touches borders. Finland becomes a bot and immediately attacks the crown. Okay, this is actually pretty good for us. He does attack us back, but we can get a lot of this land, and we're up at 60,000 pixels, so we'll move just as fast as the crown and taking out all of this land. Let's go ahead and double attack this just to make sure that we get it all. And we conquer most of Africa. So we move into a safe second place, but we are still about 40,000 pixels behind the crown. Let's try and grab this little bit of land from Rohan, the remaining bit of it. And Black Hole is at 10 million. So I think the two of us combined can take on the crown. And there's also Balls Deep and then Doge as well. So there definitely are enough players in position to attack the crown. It's just about getting somebody to join in. So let's try and get a truce with player 626. He's definitely going to want to be our friend. This FR crown player wants me to attack Black Hole. Not really of interest to me. So, okay, Doge is going in on player 626. So let's go ahead and be patient here and let that kind of naturally develop. There's no saving that player. He only has 2 million troops. And there's the crown's advance right away. Now Doge has more borders with the crown. So I think he's going to want to help attack. Let's lead the charge. Let's say, hey, attack this guy. He's threatening to boom. Not that concerned with it. Let's try and get Balls Deep on this as well. I know Black Hole is also attacking. So let's just keep going in on this. Black Hole's basically pushed him off of Antarctica, which is super good for the kind of overall team morale. As this is going to be quite the challenge. It's going to be about who gets most of Asia over here. As Balls Deep is in a great position, but he's not attacking right now. We're actually not getting any support right now other than the Black Hole. And things are looking a little bit dicey, but he is going down in troops. We actually have similar troops to him. He has about a 54,000 pixel advantage. Doge joins in. Oh, that's very big for us. Oh, and he full sends. He full sends. That's so huge for us. We get a ton of land here. We take away the crown. The crown is now ours. And things are looking really, really good for us as we... Oh, who did he full send? Who did he... I could go into Drew right now. Drew's pretty weak, but he gives us a heart. Let's go into Balls. We need to take out one of these two players for the time being. Let's try and get Drew involved. He's been a great ally so far. Let's give him the heart back and continue to go into this one player. We cannot afford the team up. Oh, Black Hole got full sent. Okay, let's go down to Antarctica, grab all that land for ourselves, keep pushing into Balls, keep knocking him down a little bit. We do have a pretty big advantage over him. He is in second place, but we are in the same position we were just in against the crown, but now we have the big advantage over the second place player, and Doge is still on our side. So things are looking up, and if we can get down into Antarctica, things are going to look a lot better. So we'll keep pushing through this player and just keep knocking him down. And then once we get into Antarctica, things are going to look really good. So Doge is not helping in on this battle. So I'm definitely isolated in this 1v1, which is a little bit concerning. But once we get all this land down here, we're going to have a lot of troops. So let's really push to grab all of this. Let's be very aggressive in this. We do move at a faster rate than anybody else on the continent. So things are really looking up for us. And we'll just continue to focus on the last threat that we really have, which is this player over here. Let's go ahead and send a little boat over here and continue to attack the player Balls. So we'll oh, that already landed. Okay, let's go right here and just continue to keep going in through this. Let's send a boat over into South America. It is a little bit too late. Wow, okay, Drew's actually getting very big. That's what he's been doing. He's been conquering North America. That's concerning. I think we still go in on this one player and keep attacking him. We do lose the crown. Now, if Drew betrays us, this is going to be concerning. Let's truce with Balls. Wait for Drew to make a move. He doesn't have the crown by a lot, so this could be a very interesting scenario for us. If Drew attacks Balls, I'm going to attack Balls as well, because I'm going to get to Australia, and that will be enough for me to get the crown, I do believe. Now, that is very dependent on the full send and who is full sent. This guy, oh, I boated into Drew in South America. Yeah, we're friends. You're sitting at, like, basically max cap, so why don't you charge in? That sounds like a lot of fun, huh? You've got the troops. You do the moves. He is sending boats. Oh, he's sending a little boat. No, that's not. Okay, he's attacking finally. So, Drew's been a friend for this entire game. I'm going to take a big risk and trust him. We'll go ahead and boat into Australia right now to make sure that we get it. I think that'll be enough for us to grab this land. Yeah, especially because Balls only has 2 million. So as long as we cut him off, and we do from Southeast Asia, which is wonderful, we'll be able to grab all these islands in Indonesia and grab all of this. That's really going to set us apart. We might be able to get the crown. We're only off by about 2,000 pixels. So I really think once we get down into... Oh, we do get the crown. We do get the crown. Oh, we lost it. We lost it. But as soon as we get to Antarctica, things are going to be really looking up. So let's grab all these islands because every little bit's going to count here. I don't really want to fight Drew. I don't think he wants to fight me, but I think we're both kind of playing this passive game of who gets the crown at the end of the game. So let's go ahead and grab Australia. We do manage to get the crown, and I will give Drew the option of piecing out from here. Let's just grab a couple more islands just to secure the victory, making sure. I will give him the option of piecing out from here because he has been a bro from basically the beginning of the game. So I don't really want to take him out. He was very pivotal in us kind of winning the game and being able to stay alive. If he hadn't joined in, things would be looking really bad against the crown. So let's try and get the peace here. See if he accepts. He does. Great. So we don't have to fight him. So GG's to all involved. And thank you guys so much for watching, especially if you made this far in the video. If you haven't made this far in the video, hey, give it a thumbs up. Really helps out a lot. If you're new around here, subscribe for more. I put up videos every day. But boys, I will see you in the next one.